Hello everyone, it's your boy aznzc. Today's video is about this new game that just launched. It's called Ragnarok Tactic. Today is day one. Um, I just started today. It's a pretty fun game. First of all, it's one of those side games where you can't grind and play all the time. This is pretty bottlenecked by your level. As you can see, the gacha is pretty good in this game. As you can see, the gold monster is basically your SS monsters. Those are your um, for other games would be SR or highest rarity monsters. Nat 5 or Nat 6, whatever game you decide. The purple monsters are basically the S tier monsters. These monsters probably the ones that you're gonna use. A monsters are you really don't really use them personally, and then anything below A, I just kind of you could just dismantle them. One thing good about this game is called Monster Rebirth, where you could refund all your resource that you used for a monster back, and then use that resource for another monster in case you want to build another monster. The game is pretty simple. Let's go to. As you can see, as long as you're logging in online, you get rewards for being online. But even if you're not online, you still get rewards. As you can see, I am stuck in chapter 5. You need level 23 to unlock. This is the first bottleneck of the game. So in order to show you what the game mode look like, we're gonna go on to the challenge things. So it's pretty basic tactic kind of game. So as you can see on the upper right, you see the rock paper scissors. So that means, as the picture implied, rock have advantage against scissors, and scissors have advantage over paper, and then paper have advantage over rock. And then light and dark is basically their. Those are its own type. Okay, so as you can see, this boss is a paper. So these scissor units does extra damage to them. So you can put them anywhere around the block. You can range them whenever you want, and point the arrow to whatever unit you want to hit. There's only 5 units you could deploy, as you can see on the left. On the lower left, these are the buffs that units could have. Okay, and then it tells you all of the what's called buffs that resonance that you could do. Okay, and then once you start this, we're gonna roll this. Once you start this, you could, as you can see on the right, there's those resources. You could use that against the boss or whatever unit to cast the abilities. Or since it's assigned on auto, it's on auto. You just let it go. But if you were to manual this, you would cast the abilities based on the amount of resource you have and the lineup that you have. There is a lot of different roles in this game. There is we'll go to the monster section. I'm not gonna go into too much depth into this game since it's only the first day, and for you guys to just get a sense of how it is. So once you get to the monsters, it tells you what the role is. As you can see, this double S unit is a range magic damage type, and then its primary job is positive effects, so buffs. And then second job is basically healing. So the active skills that this monster have is a heal slash what's called it casts a shield in a circular area, be immune for 1200% magic attack and 10,305 magic damage, lasts for 6 seconds. So that's what they will cast. And then basically the Ritini is basically these things that you could attach to the units. And then of course equipment is just equipment. So that's basically it. Hopefully you guys give this game a try. It took me about a few hours to get to level 22. Arena and joining a guild, a lot of those other things are pretty fun. I think this is one of those daily login games where you could have some fun, play around, and a lot of the gacha in this game. Um, Once you pull a legendary, one unit is good enough. It's pretty fun. A lot of the S units is pretty useful. It's just building the unit is really slow for progression. So if you don't mind the bottleneck, feel free to give it a try. And hopefully see you guys in the next video.